Hi, it's Diego. What's up, guys? It's Diego. Good to be here, man. Good to be here. I try to be. I try to be. I, I appreciate it, man. I was going for a more subdued, non like crazy Diego, just quiet Diego. What now?
Welcome to
What's
AAA, Jago. My name is Jago, and I'm a video game addict.
Yeah, well, if I could play them more, I would. Trust me.
Me
Get
too.
my lady to kill me though.
Wait, hold on. I know my face is frozen on the YouTube. Oh,
Let me.
never mind. I'm buffering. My internet sucks. See, that's the problem with cloud gaming. Okay, say
We
you're
got
cloud gaming, and then
volume. See? Yeah, I can hear. I just had it turned down.
let's talk about game volume.
Oh, Game Boy. No, I heard it. Oh, the Game
Okay,
Boy's in the
good.
background.
Let me tell you the problem with cloud gaming. Okay, and I realized this after farming for Forza. Vogel, you might know what I'm talking about. Vogel's the
Farming.
second most famous Forza farmer in the world. Or he might be the most famous. Say you're gaming from the cloud, and then someone else, like your girlfriend's daughter, is watching Netflix. And
Well, now
what is that noise?
I don't hear the game at all now.
I just hear echoes. I don't hear the game, but
Yeah, I hear the game. I don't think it is. Not the one I hear.
what is wrong with you, Jay? You're not a moron, but this is a great game. You know what? When I want to say
Call me
something.
a moron too. I've never played it. I've seen it, but I've never played it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kick both of you on the nut. You know what? This is one thing that sold me on 360. I remember when Xbox used to display their games and stuff back in the day, like advertise for their games. They had
Yeah.
Kameo set up. I'm like, whoa, this looks like a freaking cartoon. I want a 360. I mostly bought a 360 for Halo, but yeah, they used to have cameos set up like in Walmarts everywhere and stuff, and it just looked amazing. The game's great.
Well, see, my thing, Super, is for like 10, 12 years with what I do and the crazy person that I work for, I missed a lot of games on the 360 and PS3 years because of how much I work. And so I only had like limited amount of time to actually play video games. And I mean, and for half of that time, I was single and I lived by myself. But I mean, I was at work sometimes 14, 15 hours a day, almost like every day, 7 days a week. So
Didn't you get Rare Replay? It comes free with it.
yeah, I do have Rare Replay. I forgot that was on there.
hmm I'm the hostess with the mostest. Vogel said he had it muted. If you didn't hear what he said, Graphic God, while he's adjusting, he said he's never played this game. I
Yeah,
said,
I can't
I'm
hear
gonna
you
kick
either,
him in
Gus.
the nut. And then
Yeah.
Jago said he'd never play it. I said, I'm gonna kick him in the nut. For never playing. Yep, one nut for each of you.
Well, see, I'm when I'm maybe it sounds crazy. I am very picky when it comes to the games I play.
They can hear me now. I think I just made the right adjustment.
So, yeah, you're good now, Jay.
Dude, but for its time, I realize like you're a busy man and stuff, but you should definitely check this out. For its time, Kameo is really freaking amazing. It still holds up too, very, very well.
I mean,
is it a role-playing game? Looks like it.
No, it's like an action.
Well,
Isn't it action adventure?
Go ahead.
Isn't it like an action adventure game?
Pretty much, kind of like Spyro or some stuff, but each character that you unlock has different powers.
Right.
But like before this game, like we never had so many enemies on a screen at once. As one cool thing about it. I mean, just look at it. It looks like a DreamWorks cartoon.
You're right.
It does.
There's a multiplayer in this game. That's cool. Okay, we're gonna play solo.
Oh yeah, I never tried it though.
And I'm playing on normal because I've never played it before. Start a new quest.
It's not an easy game by any means, I promise.
Oh no?
How long would you say it takes to go through the game?
I don't know, because I'd always play in spurts. I never counted up my spurts, so.
Gotcha.
I can look on my Xbox 360. I can see how much time I put into it.
Well, see, that's one thing with me too, man. If like The Witcher, I don't know, everybody says that's like the greatest thing since sliced bread, but there's no way in hell I want to try to invest 300 hours or 400 hours in a game when there's so many other games I want to play on my time. The time I do have time.
And you're right. You're right. I feel the same way about a lot of games. I love playing games, but I don't have that much time to put into these games. I really don't.
Not with I'm to adult and everything, real life. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta come home. If you got kids, all my girls' kids are grown and moved out now. But it was even worse back then. But just trying to deal with everyday life and get home and settle in and eat or feed your kids and eat yourself and just trying to find the time. You know, it's just crazy. So like a lot of times during the week, I don't get time to play. I really don't. Like my only really gaming.
Jago says he never plays anything. No, we can't hear Jago.
You hear me?
Okay, there we go.
Oh, okay. A lot of times on Saturdays, like my only day to game, and a lot of times like during the day, there's nobody online that really that is like really gaming that that I'm friends with. Well, Stinking Corpse used to be one I can always count on him, but not here lately. He's busy.
He's busy getting some poutine, I think.
Yeah. It's just tough, man.
Stinking Corpse girlfriend don't listen. I hope she don't listen to this podcast.
It's shop chore. She probably won't.
She'd be like, "What?" Speaking of spurts, I'm just kidding. Hey Jago, tell us your history in gaming. Like what old games did you used to play, and like, what's your favorite arcade game? What consoles you used to have? So
good lord. I was born in '77, so 41 now. I think my first time I ever played any console, I think it was of course, for like most people, it was the Atari 2600. It was at my uncle's house, and I remember back then it was like the HBO was new too. It was like a brand new thing, because I remember my uncle back then going, "Yeah, man, I got this new TV channel called HBO." I was like, "Oh, screw that! What's this thing you got sitting in front of your TV?" And of course, it was the Atari, and played that. And every time I went to his house, I'd want to play the Atari. And then I think I was like 8, so that would be like 85. And then I think my very first console, I know my very first console was Sega Master System, because all my friends had.
Hell yeah, dude!
I love the Master System.
All my friends had the Nintendo, so I wanted the opposite.
That was the same as me. I didn't want what everyone had.
Sega Master Race.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I had played the NES. I'm like, what is this? It looks cool. It came with a light gun, you know, light game. Can't remember what the game was now. It's been so long, but you know, it was like Nintendo, but not. So I was like, and it was black. I was like, cool as shit. It's black console. It's called the Master System. Let's go.
That's the best name for a console, the Master System.
So I mean, you know, normal progression. I stayed with Sega. You know, of course I had the Super Nintendo, but I stayed with Sega first. Sega Genesis. Had the Sega 32X, which was I don't know how I feel about that. But then I had the Sega CD add-on. You'll hear me talk about Night Trap and Sewer Shark.
Night Trap, I used to play that on 3DO.
Yeah, I used to love those. And then of course I had the Super Nintendo. I didn't own the NES later, but I got old. But I owned the Super Nintendo when it was relevant. I had a Nintendo 64, GoldenEye, KI, Gold. James, what was it? 007. GoldenEye. I said GoldenEye. Of course, Donkey Kong, all that stuff on Nintendo. Mega Man. I had a 3DO. A lot of people don't know that. I had a Panasonic 3DO. It's like
dude, people complain about these $500 consoles.
It was $700.
It was $799.
Wow.
Like it was $800, wasn't it?
Oh well, I remember I paid $7, but I didn't get it right away, so I might have got it at a deal, but it was still ridiculous.
I paid like $800 for that in Dragon's Lair and Way of the Warrior. And shit.
Yep, Way of the Warrior, made by Naughty Dog.
Was Dragon's Lair like arcade perfect?
No.
No.
But it had the whole White Zombie soundtrack on it.
Okay.
Well, yeah, Way of the Warrior. Yeah, it had White Zombie as a soundtrack to the game. It was cool as shit. I skipped some. I had the TurboGrafx 16 with Fighting Street. It was actually Street Fighter, but they had it backwards, I guess, for licensing reasons or something. I don't know. It was like a little card. I've had like every console almost known to man. I had the Jaguar, with Sumi Ninja, and that was a terrible fighting game. But I was day one on that, like one of the 4 people that everybody thing, I think. God, what else? I've had so many. And I like a dumbass, I got rid of them. Got rid of them all. Because, you know, I wasn't made out of money, so I would just trade one in and ain't like
that's what I did. The only thing I kept was my Dreamcast.
Well, see, I had a Dreamcast. I kept it. I bought it when I was in the military.
Right.
And I got out of the military and had it. You know, I brought it home, and then I got thinking, like, years later, a couple years, like 4 or 5 years later, I was like, whatever happened to my Dreamcast? Guess being young, I took it somewhere, you know, probably partying with my buddies, and I got messed up and probably left it, and I forgot all about it because I never sold it or anything.
Well, here's a sad story for you. I left my Sega Master System and about 40 games at my ex-girlfriend's house, and we broke up, and I never got them back. Like,
she probably pawned them.
Probably, bitch.
Hey, Indie Gamer has a question for Jago. He says you have Dreamcast and Saturn?
Oh, most definitely. I had Dreamcast day one with, what was the launch title Sonic game on that?
Sonic Adventure and Soul Calibur.
Yeah, I had Power Stone. If anybody ever played that, that was a cool ass game.
Great game.
We played that on Retro Renegades.
I saw that. I think I was watching the night I played that. I'm being serious. I had a Neo Geo home system. The game for like $100 a piece back then. So like they were the size of a brick or bigger, and they came with 2 arcade sticks, not controllers.
How much was that console? Wasn't that expensive also?
Well, I didn't buy it brand new. I got it probably when I was like 25. I got it at a pawn shop. I knew what it was. No, not a pawn shop, a flea market. I knew what it was. I was like, holy shit, this dude's selling the Neo Geo home system. Oh, I got it for $50. I don't know how much it was new, but it was like mid condition. He's like, I was like, $50, is that right? He's like, yeah. He didn't know what he had. I was like, I'll take it. And he included like 4 games: Art of Fighting, Metal Slug. There was a baseball game on there too. I can't remember what it was. It's something else for $50. I'm like, dude, this dude's an idiot. I'll take it.
Did you go back on the Xbox and buy all those Neo Geo games for $7 a pop?
I bought a few of them back in the day. But yeah, I had a Saturn too. I've told this story a couple times. Some guys I was hanging out with at the time, being like 18 or whatever it was when it came out. We went to Walmart. I had a burnt out amp because I was back when you're young, you want speakers and listen to rap or rock and just have like a really good...
end up straight out of Compton.
Yeah. And so I had a burnout amp, Parsley, and they wanted it, and I was like, he's like, well, you take for it. I'm like, I want a Saturn, but I can't afford it. So we went to Walmart. Back in the day, if you're old enough, you remember the electronics section, they would sit stuff on the shelf, not behind a glass panel, if you're old enough to remember that. And so I'm doing my things, walking around Walmart, and one of the guys was like, come on, man, let's go. All right, well, we leave. He's like, let's go. And we get out to the car. The one guy pulls the Saturn out from underneath his jacket, and the other guy pulls like all the controllers and the cords out from underneath his. Like, holy shit, I'm out of here.
So that's called a 5-finger discount.
And Dirty J checking in, just to let you know. Go ahead.
But yeah, what's up, Dirty? Indy, everybody. Vogel's Creek.
Hey, Dirty, what's going on, bro?
Z Black Rider.
Z Black Rider, man. I was saying hi to him this morning.
But PlayStation, I had that day one. I had a PlayStation 2 day one. It was a big crazy thing back then. I remember I was in the military when I got that too. Like everybody was worried about Y2K or whatever it was called because they thought all the computers were going to have a meltdown when it.
I'm a fraud gamer because I never owned a PlayStation ever.
Really?
I'm a fraud.
I never owned a PlayStation 1. I used to go to my friend's house, and the only game we would play is Soul Calibur, and that's all. But the PlayStation 2, I did buy that one. That was a good console, actually.
Well, when I tell people I've owned, like, damn near every console known to man, I'm being for real. Like, one time or another, I've owned them. I've had them all. I mean, even, like, not a lot of handhelds, too, but I concentrated more on consoles. Like, I had the original Game Boy Advance. Was that the flip one? The one that, like, folded?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that.
Yeah,
I had the one that...
I had the Game Boy Advance SP. That was the only handheld I really owned. Besides a
Wait, hold on. Was Soul Calibur called Soul Blade on the PlayStation?
It was called Soul Edge.
Soul Edge, yep.
Really?
Yep.
And then I don't know, dude. I was so stoned back then. So.
And then what was the Sega? The Game Gear. Then they had, was it the Nomad or something?
The Nomad, but the Nomad played Sega Genesis games, I believe.
Yep. And I even had the Atari Lynx.
Jesus, Jago, you had everything.
Man, I'm serious. I've had them all, and I've traded them or sold them like a dumbass. When I see Stinking Corpses collection, that makes me cry. I'm like, man, I've had all of those. Why didn't I hold on to them? Because the main reason was I didn't have the money. Just life in general. I was like, well, I think just trade it in and get the new one for cheaper. So I always did that. And and back then I'll sell all my games too. You see all these people's YouTube where they got these walls of video games. My wall could have looked like that too. Like all those older games. Like when I got rid of my Sega Master System, I had 60 plus games for it. I sold it, believe it or not, this is gonna make you cry. Somebody about to make me cry now, thinking about it. I sold it like a Riri at a pawn shop. At the system, the light gun, I even had the 3D glasses. If you all remember it, you haven't.
I did too, dude. I had Missile Command.
It was like missile something. The missiles looked like they were going to fly into your eyeballs.
Yeah, Missile Command. Dude, that thing sucked.
Yeah, but for at the time, man, it was amazing. You're like, whoa!
Whoa!
Compare that to VR now, it's like,
yeah.
Oh, God,
I mean, but that was kind of like a VR experience, though, as a kid.
Not really.
Well, at the time, Super, come on. What was it, in the late 80s?
Well, like, mine didn't even look like it was even 3D. It was just like...
You had to plug... Super's over there wearing the 3D glasses, and he didn't plug them in.
Yeah.
I did. It just didn't really do anything. I remember it was, like, super expensive, too.
Don't you remember the Sega Genesis had the Sega Master System had 3D glasses?
That's what I'm talking about.
Sorry. Yeah, that's what Missile Command was on.
Sega Master System. Yep.
That thing that was like the only game, wasn't it? That supported those glasses.
No, there was a couple more, but that's the only one I ever had for it. Because it was a cool experience, but once you got over, playing it a bunch of times, again, you got used to the 3D. You were like, okay, next. I play Sonic now. You know what I'm saying? Because as a kid, your attention span is short.
Okay, the first time you played Phantasy Star, were you impressed?
Oh my god. Are you talking to me or him?
No, I'm talking to Jago because he had a Master System. You must have played Phantasy Star.
I did, but I wasn't into those type of games at the time. So I remember I played it, but I don't remember if I ever beat it. I mean, I didn't get into role-playing games until I played the first Final Fantasy that I played. I think first Fantasy that I played was like 3 or 4. I don't remember what system it was.
Did you say Final Fantasy or Phantasy Star?
I'm saying Final Fantasy.
He's saying Final
Fantasy,
I'm saying Phantasy Star.
Dude, that game costs like $85 or something. That was like, I got it for Christmas, and I was like so mad because my girlfriend's husband kept playing it. It was like my Christmas present, and he wouldn't stop playing it. Then my sister started playing it. I couldn't get him off it, and then that's like one of my all-time favorite games is the very first Phantasy Star. Yeah, and then they, if you have emulators, you can play the remakes from Japan from the PS2, PlayStation 2 when they remade it. They only released it in Japan, but that's one reason I love emulators is because we can play a lot of these Japan games that we never got over here in the United States.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then my favorite, you asked me what was my favorite arcade, like, or something along those lines, what was my favorite arcade game? There was a bunch back in the day, but I'd have to say the one that gave me that crap gamer moment, you know what that moment is, so I just did it while I go, was the first KI. I was like, what is this game? And of course I grew up on Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. I was like, wow.
Which version? The arcade version? Or
the arcade, no, the arcade version. The arcade. Killer Instinct, the arcade, the first one. I was like, man, this game is cool as shit. What is this?
How excited were you when you found out Xbox One was re-releasing it?
Why do you think I bought the Xbox One day one over the PS4?
was it just for Killer Instinct?
No. Killer Instinct was a big factor. I was never the free to play Killer Instinct guy. I was like, I'm having that day one. I had all the DLC all paid for. I'm owning all the characters. When they come out, they went. I mean, as soon as they release them, I got them.
Me too. Dude, if you think about it, Xbox did have like the killer launch. Like they had fucking.
Dude, Scalebound was another one I bought it for.
Yeah, I bought one reason I bought was for Project Spark, but they scrapped that too. But they had Titanfall, they had Killer
Titanfall,
Instinct. Like
Scalebound.
Titanfall is still an excellent game. The first one. Oh, they do have Titanfall and Battlefield 1 on sale for like $12. That's like one hell of a deal on Xbox right now.
Dude, I seen the first Titanfall in like at my local GameStop like last year or a year before that for like $5 or $4 a physical copy.
Yeah, the very first Titanfall though, dude, that's like one of the only games that like gave me adrenaline when I started playing. I'm like, this game is freaking crazy.
I love that game.
Dude, your first one,
yeah.
First one, yeah. I mean, it was something new, something fresh, and like I just got adrenaline like playing with my friends, like how fast paced it was. Like the Titans came down, shoot the Titans, jump on their back, and it was just
rip off their brain box and shoot them in the brain.
Yeah. Why they took that away?
I don't know. I didn't like. It grew on me, the grenades, but it's never as good as it was when you ripped off the brain cavity box and like shooting the Titans in their like all their circuitry.
I regen that game probably 30 times.
What, the first Titanfall?
Yeah, the first one.
I got to. I think I regen to. No, first Titanfall you could only regen to 10.
No, I think you could go to 50, couldn't you?
No, the first one was only 10. So the new one you can regen up to I don't know how many times. I haven't even got to 10 on it. I've been like 7 or something. But I had more time to play the original Titanfall back then. Yeah, they may have increased it since then, Jay. But I remember when it first came out, you could get the big Gen 10 like icon. I think they did. I think they
increased
later
it to
on.
50.
They upped the cap to like 100 maybe.
Yeah. I mean, the last time I played it was 50. I'm pretty sure.
Dude, Siberius never played the first Titanfall, he says.
Really? Wow, you missed out, dude.
You could probably get it for like $1 now or something.
Probably.
Like I said, the GameStop a couple years ago, it was $5, the physical copy. But yeah, that's what Killer Instinct Arcade Machine, the first one, is what really, even though, I mean, I think we all did as kids, we hung out in the arcade, let's be honest.
I used to work at 2 arcades.
The Turtles in Time, the X-Men, Children of the Atom, all those cool side-scrollers, the fighting game. I mean, I wanted to take all of them home with me, let's be honest, as we all did as kids. But seeing the Killer Instinct arcade machine is what really made me want one at home. And you can ask my girl, I've been with her for 10 years. About 5 years ago or 6 years ago, I was like, I want a Killer Instinct arcade machine for Christmas. And she was looking down.
Tell us about your Street Fighter console or arcade cabinet that you just got. That would be cool if you did get a Street Fighter one. Just think your dreams could come true with a Killer Instinct arcade.
Oh, I'm telling you, if they come out with one of those, I'll get one. But no, the Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition arcade machine from Arcade 1-Up it's so cool, man. And I know people are like, oh, that's why I don't get into this crap on Twitter, man. Like, there's arcade purists out there that be like, well, it's not using Sanwa buttons or Toshiba or Sony this or I don't care. Like, it's not a real true arcade experience. Well, for me, it's good enough. You know, you can buy a Raspberry Pi. I can buy a Blueberry Pi too, bitch, but I don't mean I want to go buy a Raspberry Pi and put it in there.
I spelled soda all over my keyboard. God damn it.
Can't we just leave it alone? You like what you like. You shove apple pies in the back of your fully sized arcade machine all day long. I wanted what I wanted. I wanted an arcade experience, and for the price, it is a really good representation. I've played it multiple times, and I can say the arcade stick, the buttons, even though it's not got the bat top, they messed up and they admitted that. But
wait, back top? What do you mean back top?
The Street Fighter machine in the arcade, it had the bat top, top, you know, the controller, the joystick or whatever. It had the bat top, not the ball. Mine has the ball top. I think that was like an 8 in the Asian market or whatever. But they said they realized that too late into the production cycle, but they have changed it since then. So the newer Street Fighter machines will have the bat style top on the arcade stick.
Yeah, who cares?
That's what I'm saying. I don't give a shit. And it's only $300. The retail price is supposed to be $400. That's what Arcade 1-Up said it as. And you look on their website, it still says that. But Walmart, thank God for Walmart, they did something different and offered them for $2.99. So everybody else, of course, followed suit to not be outdone. You know what I'm saying? So now, I mean, everybody's selling for $2.99. And for $2.99, dude, it's worth it. The graphics are just like they were on the Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition on the side. The front panel, it's got all the characters like it was on Champion Edition, even where they messed up back in this day and they spelled instead of Balrog, they spelled it Barlog. That's even still
nice.
Yeah. I mean, you can't beat it. Yes, and I watched a review on it today. This guy was like, yeah, the build is kind of shitty. The wood sucks. I'm like, dude, it's not even wood. It's MDF. And MDF is fine as long as you ain't peeing on the damn thing or throwing water on it. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. If you ain't wrestling with your arcade cabinet, it's gonna last. The only thing I'll say about this is the marquee doesn't light up. Whatever, I don't care. It would have been a cool addition, but that would have brought the price of the machine up. And 2, it's not stereo like the arcades were, but they did that because the machine's smaller. But the one speaker sounds fine. If you're a what do you call those people? You want true sound.
Like a purist, like an audiophile.
Yeah, audiophile is what I'm looking for. If you're an audiophile, yes, that's going to drive you insane. But at the end of the day, when you're playing an arcade, you really don't have time. And let's be honest, you don't really have time to like nitpick the sound. It sounds great.
Yes, you can hear my dogs. They're part of the show.
I mean, you turn it on. You got off, which is cool. Like last night, I was on the game dosages and I just had it running, and I was watching the computer play.
But I think they're very cool. Like my only problem is like I have nowhere to put one whatsoever.
What now? Say what was it? Super?
Oh, like the only like I think they're very cool. But the problem with me is I have no place to put mine whatsoever, and plus my girlfriend would kick my ass if I got one.
Well, thank God I have the woman. She's a pain in my butt sometimes, but you know I love her. This was actually a Christmas present that I couldn't wait to open up. Get pissed at me, but.
Hey, if I brought home a giant phone game, though, like a life-size phone game, then she probably would be okay with it.
Okay, well,
like, I don't know if you guys can hear this. Ryu's doing his little bouncy there. He's about to throw the Hadouken.
Nice.
That's loud. And then there's like medium. I do it. Hold on. That's medium. That's loud.
That's kind of weird. It only has 3 settings and not a slider. I don't understand.
It's a slider. It's a slider.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's right on top. Your volume off and on is a slider, and the volume control is a slider.
But there's only 3
settings: off, medium, and high. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
So let's play. I got it on high right now, and I'm on a podcast, but I don't think it's too loud to be annoying. But you standing here right in front of it, it's perfect.
Dirty J says Jago Blanca is a hard character to beat in Street Fighter 2.
Well, the one thing that a lot of people that say that's the reason why you should get a real arcade is because you can adjust the settings. You cannot adjust the settings in this, and they set these 3 Street Fighter games. They're not. I don't think they're quite at the hardest difficulty, but they're close. See, I just got my ass kicked right then by Fei Long, the first character, because I'm talking too, not paying attention, but it's pretty tough. But for those people that say you just need to get good, it'll make you get good. But no, I'm having a blast with it, man.
I get such a kick.
Watching got an achievement for liking that. Hit that thumbs up. If you can, tweet out the stream. If you can, host on Mixer. It helps.
Please.
And if you want to, you don't have to. Not saying you have to, but you could donate to Graphic God under that thing that says Streamlabs donation. Is that it?
Yeah, Indy.
Yes,
support
please.
the stream, MC Mornings. Donate there.
Well, Indy says in chat, looks awesome to me, bro. Don't worry about the haters. They're just jealous. That's what I say. I don't know. I don't think Graphic God or Supersonic. Most people can't afford to put in anywhere between $1,500 to $3,000 for an arcade machine. And let's be honest, I would want an arcade machine I played growing up. And if you go look up a Killer Instinct machine that ain't a beat to hell, you're gonna pay $3,000 for it, easy. And then you got to worry about all the maintenance on it. And those are two monitors in there, or 2 TVs, whatever you want to call them. Mm-hmm. Those things ain't cheap.
No, not at all.
And
well, hold on, someone's talking about He-Man. Andy Gamer says, "Have you seen the TV ads running at the moment with He-Man and Skeletor advertising Money Supermarket? It's in the UK. Not sure if it runs or if it runs in the US. Can you post a link in Twitter or something and tag me in it? I want to see that."
So what's you guys like? What I already said mine. Mine would be a Killer Instinct machine. 1, if I had to pick 2, it'd probably be the original Mortal Kombat, and 3, it'd be probably the Turtles in Time, the first Turtles in Time, or first Turtles arcade machine.
Yeah, I'd love to have a Shinobi machine.
Fuck yeah,
yeah,
dude.
Shinobi. Yeah. Fuck
Are we
yeah.
talking about only arcades?
Yeah, like what would be your 3 top arcade machines if you could afford to get them in your house from your childhood? What would they be?
Do I get to pick ones that come with like the seated experience?
Yeah, anything.
Okay, that's easy. It would be Hydro Thunder, Outrun, and Afterburner.
Damn!
Nice.
Supersonic loves to be fully immersed.
Oh, dude, those things were fun. They cost like
$1
$1 each time to play it, but
Oh, they were cool as shit. You had to rip an arm off to play those damn things half the time. But here, take my arm. I'm gonna play Afterburner now. But yeah.
Yeah, dude, the Afterburner at the arcade I worked at had that full thing. You sit down, the thing would tilt up and move side to side. Same with Hydro Thunder and Outrun. It didn't have a thing that moved. Wait,
dude,
maybe it did.
But
it didn't have the steering wheel and all that stuff you sat down in and played and raced your friend.
I don't know anybody that's grew up in the area we grew up in that did not at least play Afterburner. The Afterburner where you actually sat down and they had the stereo speakers and it moved. I don't know who didn't at least try that one time. That was cool as shit.
Oh yeah, it was cool as shit.
See, Black Raider says, I almost bought a Tempest machine years back, but would have to build a new cabinet. Remember Tempest?
Oh yes. Wasn't that just all like vector lines?
Pretty much.
Something like that, yeah. But I still to this day, if you want to send me a Killer Instinct full-size arcade machine, just hit me up on Twitter.
I'll send you a file for it.
I thought I was all king shit when I got my Ouya, and I realized my Ouya could play all of the old emulators. And then I was playing all the emulators on my big screen television. I thought, oh, this is the coolest thing ever. But I think having the arcade machine,
the graphic guide, you can stick that Ouya into these new arcade 1-up cabinets, nice. And play. You could have a Shinobi machine if you wanted.
You can stick a Raspberry Pi inside the Ouya and have it double the fun.
That sounds dirty.
Oh, hold on. Jago, you actually sent me some pictures on Twitter because you spotted some new ones coming out.
Oh yeah, I did.
What were they?
Oh, this was at E3. I don't know where I found it now. This is about a month and a half ago or so. About a month ago when I was looking it up. This was behind closed doors at this year's E3 when they announced the arcade 1-up machines there. Somehow I missed it, and I watched E3. It must have been like a separate segment, not because I just watched the big ones. I guess I didn't watch the little segment, whatever, being probably at work. But this was behind closed doors. They had the cabinets there, probably I'm sure prototypes, but they all had them covered with a black tarp that went down. And these machines are only 4 foot tall. They're like 48 inches from ground up. And so the cover couldn't have been no more than about 2.5, 3 feet long. So you can still see, like, the front of the machine here, it says Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, Super Street Fighter 2, the new challengers, and Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and Capcom at the bottom. But so these tarps didn't cover all the way, and one of the machines you could plain as day see a logo on was Marvel versus Capcom. Nice. And I've already read more on that. That's coming. And the other one that you could see was an Altered Beast machine that had Altered Beast, I think it was Shinobi and Streets of Rage.
Oh, man. Like Revenge of Shinobi?
And then there's a Pac-Man machine that's going to be available on Black Friday only at Walmart.
Ms. Pac-Man's way better.
Well, I'm just telling for anybody that loves Pac-Man, it's only going to be available at Walmart, and it's a Black Friday deal. I just found this out today. I already heard rumors about it, but they even put it on. I don't remember where I saw it now, but it's going to be available at Walmart, and it's on. You can go there on Black Friday and deal with the craziness, or you can order online. But it's only available at Walmart.
They need like 4-player ones. Did you ever play like Gauntlet Legends in the arcade?
I played Gauntlet, but I never played with like 4 people.
That was awesome. And they need Dragon's Lair and shit. That'd be awesome.
Oh, they do. They have a Mortal Kombat machine coming too.
Really?
It's going to have, yeah, Mortal Kombat. Don't ask me why 1's not in there, but it's going to be Mortal Kombat 2, 3, and 4.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah.
I read somewhere that somebody was remastering the first 3 games. I read it online and they showed some screenshots, and Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 are all being remastered by a third party, and they looked amazing.
Well, I've seen pictures of the. Don't ask me where. I didn't for some stupid reason. I didn't save the or screenshot it or save the picture, but I've seen it. It's got Mortal Kombat 2, 3, and 4 in there.
Well, 2's good, but 4 I could do without. 3
I would prefer 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
but
me too.
some reason, if it's true, and what I've been reading and hearing, it is why they decided for like on 2, 3, and 4. I have no idea because I would have preferred 1, 2, and 3. But whatever.
4 was probably the worst of them all.
It's not bad though.
Yeah, well, it's the first 3D run, right? And it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't very good, in my opinion.
No, I wasn't never big on the 3D era of Mortal Kombat. The first one, in my opinion, is still one of the best ones.
Yeah.
But 2 and 3, they were. I mean, they're right up there with 1.
I remember buying Mortal Kombat for the Sega Genesis because it had the blood, and I was in college, and I paid probably like $90 for this game. And when I brought it back to residence, because I lived in residence during my college day, we all sat around trying to pull off fatalities, and we're all drinking, of course. And whenever we pulled off a fatality, we'd all scream like we were a bunch of freaking kids, like, "Yeah, we did!"
Yeah.
I think we were driving everyone nuts on the floor.
Oh, hold on, Indie Gamer. Yeah, that He-Man commercial's it's the Dirty Dancing one or whatever. That's been over here for a while now.
Oh yeah, too. I forgot about this one. If there's anybody that's an NBA Jam fan, they're coming out with an NBA Jam machine too.
Okay.
You know what's weird? Like these are all the exact same games it's in that virtual arcade thing that I did in VR. Like, it's just weird that it's all the same games.
I'm wondering if it has to do with licensing.
You know the one cabinet that they got that I've seen too is the Simpsons, X-Men, Children of the Atom, and the 2 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade games. 2.
Nice.
They got coming.
I need RoboCop, Double Dragon, and
Double Dragon.
Michael Jackson's Moonwalker.
That's actually if I was to pick an arcade game, I think I'd have to pick Double Dragon too.
Space Harrier.
Oh, you guys know about the Final Fight cabinet, right? That was supposed to be ready this year, but I mean, you can go on their website and look. Final Fight cabinet. Stinking Corpse. Remember when Stinking Corpse fell asleep on his podcast? We were talking about the arcade one-up machines, and that's why he woke up. He was like, "Why am I looking up Final Fight or whatever?" That's the reason why. When he says like, "I don't remember why," that's the reason why.
He was so excited he passed out.
Yeah.
He's still sleeping. He's sleeping behind the arcade machine still. So.
But yeah, Final Fight. God, I don't even remember now. Only other one I'm really interested in, because I mean, yes, we grew up with games looking like shit. Let's be honest, compared to what it look like now. People are like, I love this game. It's like I want an arcade cabinet to play Pong. No, I'm good. I'm not buying an arcade cabinet to play Pong. So the only arcade cabinet, these one-up machines that I was really interested in was Street Fighter 1 and Rampage, only for Rampage.
Yeah, Rampage.
Because I remember.
Oh yeah.
Is Rampage 4-player?
The other
3-player, I mean.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Cool.
Like the other games, because the Street Fighter cabinet only comes with 3, but most of the rest of them come with 4.
Right.
And then Best Buy has a deluxe cabinet that has like all those retro games and all those other ones. Most of them, it's got 12, but it's only available at Best Buy.
Right.
And these aren't minis. This isn't like the PlayStation Mini. These aren't like really cash grabs. I think they're well worth the money, for sure.
Fuck yeah, dude! $300.
$300. Make you holla. Oh, what's up, Jago? I see your head.
Look.
Nice.
Oh, right there. Yeah. Okay. See?
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing in this level.
Oh, keep talking while you're showing it, Jago. Me and Graphic God will be quiet for a minute so you can show it off.
No, I mean, I'm 6 foot, so and I got it sitting on that old trunk right there. It's my girl, so it would be, I don't know, probably here to me. So, but I got it up high, so because it'd be like the controls would be way down here if I did. But I will get the rider to complete it. But I mean, there's your on-off. As you see, it's a slider. There's your volume. Please mute. Nothing now. medium, high. There's your one speaker. There's the balls I was talking about. Should be a bat top style.
Right.
As you see right there.
Hold on 1 second. Hey, can we put him in presentation mode for a second? Because
I'm doing this off a phone because I don't podcast from a laptop. What I do, I don't need a laptop.
But he's still only coming through a little window, but people can see some of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to see, but it says bar log right there. it's the original art, as you guys can see. And you see the 3 games in it. Like I said, I was showing the on-off. There it is. There's the volume slider. I mean, it runs just like it would in the arcade. If you select the game, it'll run by itself. See, just like it did in the arcade. I love that intro. First time I walked into an arcade and saw Ryu standing there about to throw a fireball at me. I was like, "Holy shit!" I mean, it's an arcade, dude. It's an arcade machine for $300. You can't beat it.
No.
And so it does the whole thing, and then you just hold the 1 player start for 5 seconds, and it goes back to the menu screen.
Nice.
There you go. And then you see the original or champion edition. It's got the original intro. It's fucking awesome, dude.
So good.
And like I said,
Nice.
I mean, it looks like it did in the arcade. The up here, everywhere. So yeah. Just figured I'd show that. It's
Very
worth
cool.
it, man. In my opinion.
Very cool.
That's awesome, dude. I really
Can you-
want
will
I
you-
really
will you
want
buy me
those
one?
things, but then here's the problem. I don't have the space for it. I just do not have.
I thought
the
you
space.
had a basement graphic guy. We're
I-
all gonna move to Canada because they legalized weed up there. We're all gonna me and Siberia. We're gonna live in your basement.
Well, I do have a basement.
Play. Well, yeah, we're gonna play. You're gonna buy all the arcade games. Me and Siberia are gonna move in your basement and smoke weed and play arcade games.
Smoke weed every day.
Like Z Black Rider just said, make
my
a custom base for it. I'm gonna have a couple in here.
We have a special person that's part of the panel. Would you like to say hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, super duper is back.
What the fuck is going on, guys?
He woke up.
What's up?
I know, man. It's fucking crazy. The sleeping shit.
God damn.
Oh,
Start calling you Rip Van Winkle.
Super knows all about the sleep and shit.
Yes, he does. That's where I learned it from.
See, I told you. See, he fell asleep when you were talking about the one-up machine, and see, all you need to do is talk about it again, and he woke up.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. We were just talking about that, but Corpse is like, I don't know why I was looking at Final Fight. That's because we were talking about it with the arcade one-up machine with Final
Yeah.
Fight in it.
Yeah, I figured that later on. That's what the deal was, and I had my TV do that earlier today after I got home. I was doing laundry and a bunch of shit, and came back in, and the TV and everything had turned off. I was like, yep. See, I knew I wasn't fucking just imagining it. It'll do it if it says idle for like about 15 minutes or a half hour. That shit'll just shut off. So
I'll say this about the arcade one-up machine. If you've always wanted an arcade machine in your house, and I know you can do all this, you know, all the games with emulators and all that. That is not, in my opinion, it's not an arcade experience. This will give you an arcade experience. Is it worth $300? Hell yes. Don't let the haters, whatever, they can hate all they want to. If you want a cool ass arcade machine that you can pick up easily, and I mean, really, women can pick this up.
Are you buying the risers? Are you buying the risers for it?
I'm gonna get the riser.
Yeah.
Z Black Rider told me to make a custom one, and I may, but I'm gonna buy a riser.
Yeah. See, I'm all about. I'm all about having the official stuff.
Yes, yeah, me too. And it actually says arcade one up on the front of the riser, so
Right.
I'm gonna get. And it ain't but like $30 for the riser, man.
Yeah.
I don't think I could build one for less than that.
Probably not.
So, but they're worth it. If you want one, don't let nobody talk you out of it. Get it. And me being me, and I don't normally do stuff like that. Like I was thinking tonight, like I could get one of those machines that's got the Atari games in it that I really don't care about playing, I might could like put a retro Pi in one of those. But I'm not gonna do it to the Street Fighter machine. Hell no. Nope. It's gonna stay exactly like it is.
Well, you know,
but you go try to buy.
Did you know I bought those mini ones? I bought the Two Crew Dudes mini. I bought the Burger Time, and I bought Karate Champ.
Cool.
The minis, and
What,
they're
little mini arcades.
But the problem is they're not. What pissed me off is that they're not arcade ports. They're friggin' Nintendo ports.
Nintendo ports, yeah.
Oh no.
They're not arcade ports?
No, they're Nintendo.
I thought they were arcade. That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's what's cool about this, Jay, is this is arcade port. These games are. So I mean, that's another. I mean, if it'd been like a Nintendo port or some shit like that, Super Nintendo, nah.
No, I don't blame you, especially spending that much money.
No, but it's the arcade port though.
Stinking Corpse, everyone in the chat's happy to see you again.
I know, I'm seeing that, yeah. Just want to thank everybody that wished me happy birthday and all that good shit.
When was your birthday?
Oh, yes. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday again.
Happy birthday, man.
We're gonna wish you happy birthday.
Yeah, I'll be expecting presents, so.
Oh, shit. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Birthday.
Happy birthday, dear, the stinkingest corpse on the planet. Happy birthday to you.
Damn, that was a pretty sexy voice there, Super.
Thank you. I am a good singer. I can't help it.
He was doing the Marilyn. He was doing the Marilyn Manson, or the Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe.
Hopefully not Marilyn Manson.
Happy birthday,
even the chat singing with us.
Mr. President.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate it, everyone that's sent me messages and stuff on Twitter. It's much appreciated.
Yeah, I saw that early this morning, like 7:30. Like, holy shit, today's Corpse birthday. Wow.
Yeah, Daz, I think was the first one. He
was at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
I was
well, for me it was 3:30. Yeah, because I had actually woke up at my parents' house to go to the bathroom, and I went to lay back down, and then my phone went off. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And I looked, and I saw his Daz. He wished me happy birthday. I was like, man, that's fucking awesome. So. Then it just snowballed after that. So.
Well, for him, it was what, 8 in the morning? So yeah, he's probably like
something like that.
You know what's weird is that you're on here right now and Daz is sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that is.
Didn't Daz say something about he had to do some crazy shifts or something?
Yeah, 17-hour shift or some shit like that, or I don't know what it was, but yeah, his work schedule's kind of changed up a bit on him, so doing that stuff.
We didn't expect you to climb out the grave. That's surprising.
I'd have been here sooner, but I didn't have any clothes on, so I figured, well, I'll wait.
Oh,
naked corpse.
Yeah,
he got a birthday present early.
Yeah, and there'll be another one later on, so it'll be after this is over. So
give us some details.
You only need 20 minutes, remember?
What was that, Jay?
I said you only need 20 minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes is all I need. Yes.
Shit. Hey, what happens in the arcade stays in the arcade, and
that's
for
right.
Viewing. Tell us what happened.
Yeah. Want me to start from the beginning? How it all got started?
It started with some sexy music and some candles.
Yeah. After this and that, just kind of whipped it out. It was like, hey, it ain't gonna suck it, son.
No, don't do that, brother.
Oh my God, he's been possessed by Daz, I think.
Yeah. Daz would appreciate that kind of story. Damn it.
Ain't gonna suck itself.
I've heard that somewhere. It's got to be in a movie.
Story time with Corpse.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Hold on, I got tears. I got mute for a second.
Take your time.
I was going to ask you something last week, Jay.
What's that?
I was like, I made a comment when I was watching. It's like, time to play with 2 hands. You're like, I can't, or something. Why can't you? Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know.
You must have missed. There was one episode actually where people were asking, and I went through the whole story, and it's a long story. I don't mind telling it because it's not
Well, you ain't got to go through it if you don't want to, brother.
Listen, it's not a personal thing with me, right? Like, it's something that happened 30 years ago, so it's not a big deal. So I don't mind talking.
No, you
about it.
you had me thinking you were had like no arm over there. I'm like, holy shit, maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
Oh no, and I don't mind talking about it. So okay, I'll give you the short version. So 30 years ago, I had a brain aneurysm, and
okay,
and they thought it was a tumor, but it wasn't because
it's not a tumor.
Not a tumor. That's the ongoing joke. Yes. But they did a CAT scan. Like, I was really sick, and they didn't know what was going on. And they admitted me into the hospital, and they did a CAT scan, and they said, "Oh, we think he has a tumor, and we're going to operate." And it was on a Friday that they admitted me into the hospital, but they said they weren't going to operate till Monday. And at 3 in the morning on that Friday night, apparently it ruptured. Whatever it was on my brain ruptured. And it left me paralyzed on the left side. It actually left me paralyzed fully, and I was able to regain fully my right side, but I was left partially paralyzed on the left. So what I mean by that is that, you know, I walk with a brace. I have a brace on my foot, but it's not no big deal. I can walk normally. Just I wear a brace on my foot, and my left arm is only has about 50% mobility, so I can use it for things. I just can't play games with it because it just takes
when it comes to the coordination of playing.
Yeah, it takes too much dexterity. It takes way too much dexterity. Yeah. So when I was 14, when this happened to me, my mom bought me a Sega Master System. And I learned to play games with one hand, and I've been playing games with one hand ever since.
I just thought you were like I'm so damn good I can play with one hand. What's up now, bitches?
Well, that too.
Well, that too. It's fun to bluff people too. People that don't know, it's fun to bluff them. I could say, you know, I can beat you at Mortal Kombat with one hand. And I plan on beating Daz too with one hand. I'm embarrassing the shit out of him.
Go ahead, do it, brother. That'll be good. I'd love to see that. I'm the only ones. Me and Iceman are the only ones that have beaten Dad.
Oh,
I couldn't believe it.
It
was close, though. It was close.
I mean, and I'm not saying that he won't beat me. He will beat me because I don't beat everybody, but I think I have a good chance. Like, I've played you Super, right? Yeah, I'm not terrible.
No, I think you whooped my ass.
I couldn't imagine trying to play a fighting game with a one-handed. I'm serious. Oh, wow.
Do you want me to flip it over? Do you want me to show you?
Oh, you can. I mean, you can do what you want to, man. I couldn't imagine, dude. Shit, one hand.
Yeah, I might flip it over so I can show you guys. Okay, but I might have to change my cabinet. Do I have it? Let me just pause this for a second. I don't know if I have a cabinet that matches Mortal Kombat. Let me just quickly check. So if I do, I'll switch it over really quick. I like to have the right cabinet on for the right game, right?
Yes, you gotta have the ambiance right, bro.
That's right. Let me just quickly check through my
Don't encourage him, Jago. Anytime I have the wrong cabinet, he's like, you gotta move that 1 centimeter to the left.
Yeah. Yeah. What mask are you using? Because
he's like, he keeps going super. He's like, what? Change the damn cabinet.
Yeah, I only have a Shaolin Monks.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, let's put on Shaolin Monks then, and I'll use this cabinet, and then we'll put on some Mortal Kombat. And with Mortal Kombat, you've never watched one of my Graphic God games with Mortal Kombat?
Dude, I feel bad. I'm like, I want to watch everybody, but God, I don't have time to hardly watch anybody half the time, man. Like, did you watch this? Did you watch that? Like, Mr. Boomstick or say something in the chat or the DM or whatever. And Dad,
hey, like, it's okay. We're most important because we are not a podcast. We're just arcade people.
No, dude, trust me. I could. I mean, I love the Arrow and Flash and all of my TV shows that I watch. I watch a lot of TV. I do watch a lot of TV, but for one, right now, I have no choice because I don't have a man cave TV. I have a man cave arcade machine. But so I'm kind of like, I have to watch what my girl watches. So I watch a bunch of TV, but if I had like my own man cave TV and she's in there watching Hell's Kitchen and I got her started on that, I created a monster because I used to watch Hell's Kitchen back in the day, and I still watch it now because she watches it. But I'd be like, all right, you watching that? I'm gonna go in here and I could watch YouTube. There's so many videos and stuff like people I know, like I'll follow. I could like watch YouTube all day long.
Yeah, I used to be like that.
I used
to be really
Bruno,
addicted to
shut the fuck
YouTube.
up. Sorry, my dog's going crazy.
Bruno.
Bruno,
Yeah, I used to be really, really addicted to YouTube, and I almost told my wife that I could just get rid of cable. We downsized our cable, but I did get rid of it totally. What's going on here? It says, check back in a while. Service outage happened once in a while.
Hey, Dirty J, I like the Titanic. I like that movie. That's what I actually, the first time I watched that, I actually cried in the movie.
No,
Really?
there's so much
That's so
content on all you guys I follow, but I don't ever hardly get a chance to look at anything unless it's like Saturday, and then I'm trying to listen to podcasts that I haven't listened to or catch up on videos, and there's not enough time in the day. So,
Yeah,
but if I
that's
like, when I get my TV in here, I'll be like, I'm going in here because my arcade machine's not going to stay there. It's actually in front of where my TV is going to go. That black TV stand in the back. That's where my TV is going to go. Right now, it's my main focal point because I don't have a TV in here. But when I get my stand, it's going to go over here by that old black chest of drawers or whatever it is.
Hey, Stinking Corpse, didn't you recently get a new TV? How
Yes,
are you
I
liking
did.
it?
I got a LG 55B8 OLED.
You should have had a
Nice.
B8.
A BB-8.
How you liking that with the Xbox One X?
It's nice. Even the, I mean, hell, I didn't even know at the time, but the PlayStation Slim does HDR. So,
I didn't know the Slim did HDR.
The PlayStation the OG and the Slim are the same thing. Yeah, they do HDR.
yeah, I didn't know that till I was doing a search for something on the internet, and I came across something about PlayStation Slim and HDR. I'm like, well, you gotta be bullshitting me.
Nope, I remember when they brought that out.
Yeah, I went into
Yeah,
the
but
settings
isn't it
and-
like not real HDR?
It's not like, well, not real. It's like 1080p HDR, I guess you'd call it. But if it's that, but I mean, it looks good. The game, I mean, I've God of War, everything I've put on it, I mean, looks fucking awesome.
So you're
Dude,
using the PSVR with the Slim, correct?
Yes, yeah, that's what I use the PSVR with is just
That's
the
what.
Slim.
That's what I got too. I went where I don't have a Slim. I have the OG, the original PS4 Super. That's all I got.
And it works
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yo, it looks damn good. People's like, oh, I've heard people go, well, PSVR looks like shit with them OG PS4s and Slims. No, it don't. Because if it looked like shit, I wouldn't have played it.
Yeah.
Resident Evil looks fantastic.
What the hell use is the Pro for then? I don't understand.
For extra noise.
It's actually during for the winter time when your heat goes out, you turn that bitch
Yeah.
on.
As long as you got
That-
power, you got the Pro.
It does get very warm. Like it does keep the house warm for sure.
Okay.
Or
That's
you-
what
you-
that's what I'm getting out because Dreams is coming out next year, and
Oh, yeah.
it's kind of like Project Spark. You get to make your own games, and
You
Sony
can-
said we could actually sell the games too. So, and
You
they're
can
gonna,
actually-
that game's gonna have PSVR support, so I could actually make games, and you guys can go inside the games that I make in VR, and it's gonna be cool. So I'm gonna
You-
get a Slim on Black Friday and a PSVR bundle.
You can actually heat up your beanie weenies on your PS4 Pro too. Just letting you know. The inside tip.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, guys, I can't play Mortal Kombat because it's telling me there's some kind of a network or some kind of a problem with the game, and it's all digital.
see. Saying that.
Power of the cloud.
So I'm going to play some Injustice. So it's not,
Injustice is fine, man. I love Injustice.
That's
yeah.
not retro.
I
That's
know.
not fair.
It's okay. It's okay.
Superman is retro. So is Batman.
So is Batman, Wonder Woman. Yeah. Green Lantern. All those guys.
That's right.
Can I tell them what I'm playing next week, Graphic Guide? Because it might surprise some people.
Go right ahead.
Okay, next week I am playing Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
I can't.
You
wait.
can't buy this game anymore. If you want to buy it, good luck. You can't get it anymore. It's actually a very, very, very good side-scroller arcade beat-em-up game.
I heard that. I read that somewhere that you couldn't even find that game no more.
Yeah, they let the license run out, and they never released it physical, so you can't buy it anymore.
Wow.
It's like when Activision didn't renew the license for Transformers games. That's why you don't see any Transformer digital games except for that the last couple that came out. So, Fall of Cybertron and War of Cybertron. You can't get them. You can get those physical on eBay, but Scott Pilgrim versus the World, you cannot buy that. You can't get it anymore. And it's a super good game. It's a very good movie too. And
very
it's
good
on Netflix
movie.
right now.
I had an argument. Who would I have the argument with today about that? And they said they didn't like it.
Who
it wasn't
said
me.
That?
It wasn't me.
No.
Find out who said that. Let me know who it is. Dude, that's one of my favorite.
Oh, you know,
movies.
I know who it was. It was the guy that's on BGST with Zaire. The guy that has the porn podcast.
Yeah,
Chris Steele?
Yeah, Chris
Yeah,
Steele.
Chris Steele. Yep.
He said he doesn't like Michael Cera, so he doesn't like that. They didn't like that movie.
I see.
Now I know why I stopped watching BGST like a year ago.
BS bullshit. ST. What? What is it like you were going for?
I didn't even know that show was still on. How dare you make fun of Scott Pilgrim versus...
I'm so upset
That's
I'm not
just
playing Mortal
one
Kombat
movie
right now because I haven't played Injustice in forever. I'm so shoddy at it.
This is one of the games I played when I got my TV. I played it quite a bit because it looked so fucking awesome.
Oh, it looks gorgeous, bro. On 4K. I'm sorry. I love 4K.
Yeah, it looks so awesome. I couldn't get myself away from playing it. I just kept playing and playing different characters. I'm like, wow, this looks so fucking cool.
It's got good stories too, like both.
Yeah,
one and
I love
two,
the story. Both of those.
Fuck yeah. And just a story. You talking about being a mad mofo when they killed Shazam? Oh, I was pissed. You kidding me right now?
Did that movie... Sorry for interrupting. Did that movie come out yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. Oh, go ahead, Jacob.
No, I was pissed, and I even tweeted Ed Boon. I'm like, before this came out, I'm like, you better make, what's his the other guy that has the Shazam powers? I can't think right now.
Oh,
Black Adam. Black Adam. I was like, you better make a Shazam skin for Black Adam, damn it. And of course, damn it. I tweeted Ed Boon himself. You know, I was like, man, come on, man. Josh like my favorite guy to play with in the first Injustice.
Yeah,
he runs out there as Billy Batson and he goes, Shazam! Like, that's so cool.
How was that again?
How was that?
Shazam!
One more time.
Shazam!
Wait, okay, let's not say anything for a minute, then do it one more time.
Wait. I gotta record it.
That's what I'm saying. He's gotta do a sound bite, so wait 3 seconds and do it again, Jacob.
Okay.
Alright.
3, 2, 1.
Shazam!
And here's how it sounds.
Alright.
3, 2, 1.
Shazam! Love it.
That is so cool.
Dude, we gotta find the character in Chromecast so we can press a button and it pops up.
That'll scare the hell out of somebody.
I'll be setting that up for next show for sure.
That's awesome.
Like, what the hell would that just happen? It's like it's time for a break, guys.
We are the best voice actors in the world.
Oh, we are. I mean, it's.
Oh, I was watching
when
when you and what was it? You and Super and Jay was making Spider-Man, and you were like, he's like, dude, making the swinging sound. You were like,
Super's like.
You know, it sounded like he was hawking a loogie or something.
It did.
I'm like, I was
funny
doing what Stinky's girlfriend was doing earlier.
Oh yeah, I never did finish that story. Okay, yeah, I whipped it out.
oh god.
It didn't get a second.
Yeah, like, hey, they go to suck itself.
I swear that's in a movie somewhere or a TV show. I've seen that.
Hey, it works.
It works.
You just wait, Super. You try that later on, and you'll be like, "Golly, it did work."
Remember that black eye my girlfriend had when I hit her with? I was playing VR and I hit her. I was like trying to put potatoes in a potato gun in VR and accidentally punched her in the eye and gave her a black eye. I'm gonna have one of those if I say that.
Well, you don't know unless you try it. So.
Okay. I'm gonna take your advice. I'm gonna try that tonight and see what happens.
You know what? Stinking Corpse gave me an idea.
I'm just sitting here watching Jay, man. I'm seriously impressed with his skills, dude, with one hand. Holy crap.
Very impressive. I will say that. Very impressive.
No, I have to say that my skills in this game are not close to what they are in Mortal Kombat, because I've been practicing Mortal Kombat, and especially Scorpion. I can pull off everything with Scorpion pretty quickly.
You play this better with one hand than I do Buzz with two.
Should see him play Shinobi, dude. That's like one of the
I know.
games ever.
I mean, hell, it's amazing.
It is amazing.
I turn into like, I got a super buzz and it's like somebody wants to play fighting games. I'm like, ooh, might be a button match.
I'm gonna try Mortal Kombat one more time.
Oh,
see if it comes out.
Speaking of fighting games, is anyone getting Soul Calibur?
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna
When's
get
that
it.
coming out?
Soon, I think.
It's like it's coming out on the 20th, maybe.
I don't even know, man. Honestly, I love Soul
played some of
Calibur.
that, whatever that demo was, that network demo thing that they had. That was pretty cool, but I was able to play of it. It was fun.
I can't afford it right now.
I refunded Call of Duty. I had a choice between Soul Calibur and Red Dead Redemption.
You chose well. I'm gonna tell you that. And I'm not a huge Red Dead fan, but you chose well. Hey, you got a campaign to play. Imagine that.
That's what sucked about Call of Duty. I'm like, I feel like half this game's missing. It felt like Black Ops 3 add-on. I'm like, this isn't even worth it. So I got a
dude. I actually listened to the rest of, because I listened to CCC last night before the game doses. I had to jump off because y'all were going into extra innings of the CCC. So I actually listened to the rest, and you brought it up today. I'm like, he's exactly right. Like, they only got like 5 maps, and I haven't played the game, so I didn't know. Like, only 5 maps for all the multiplayer stuff. What the fuck? 3 years for that? And they're charging $60? No. Hell to the no! Hell no! Hell no! Nope.
Hey, 130. They did, like I said, they didn't even have the decency to give people like the map packs and shit that they might even pay 130.
Dude, I don't even know if I'd pay $20 for that Call of Duty, and I'm being honest.
That's why I said it's worth. I said this game's worth $20.
I'm sorry, there's Call of Duty super fanboys out there that will always buy Call of Duty just because it's got Call of Duty. It's the name, but this one is not worth $60 in my opinion. I've always played the Call of Duties for the campaign. The multiplayer sucks because it's a bunch of fucking cappers sitting around with fucking snuggies on. And it's the same crap every year. No.
Quick scoping. Oh my god, camping is worse than ever. And I mean, of course, you're gonna get that with the Call of Duty game, but like everyone's camping, like everyone's prone, laying on the ground, waiting for you to walk around the corner. The
last Call of Duty last year, World War II, the campaign was damn good, and I love the zombies mode. I mean, that's the only two real things I.
World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah, World War II, the zombie mode in that was awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, and the campaign was freaking amazing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the campaign was awesome. Yeah, good shit.
It was damn good.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure like different strokes for different folks, but like you could, if you get the game, you can tell like half of it's missing. Like it doesn't feel right. Like I don't want to.
Well, you nailed it on the head, Super.
So did STINKINCORPSE earlier. Or his girlfriend did.
You nailed it on the head when you said that it was missing. You feel like it was missing something. Well, we already know that there's never been a Call of Duty without a campaign, to my knowledge, other than this one. And it's already been, all this stuff we've heard and stuff about they had to drop the campaign because something wasn't working with it.
Oh, bullshit. I just want to cash in on this Battle Royale bullshit.
But do you really think they spent 3 years developing these 5 maps for multiplayer? No.
If they did, that's pretty sad.
That's pretty sad. No, they had a multiplayer. I believe that. But they took it out because something wasn't working. I really wholeheartedly believe that. They took it out, but then they still have the audacity to charge $60 because, you know why? Because they knew the super duper fanboys would pay $60 for it and eat it up. Because why you always heard, well, most people only buy Call of Duty play multiplayer anyway. No, the fuck, I don't. Nope, not me.
One reason this Battle Royale thing is very hype and is because of Fortnite. And why is it because of Fortnite? Go look on eBay. Look at how much people are charging to sell their accounts. One account, people are bidding thousands of dollars. It's a free-to-play game, so like anyone can just keep making accounts and unlocking stuff, selling them. I mean, that's one reason this game's so big. There's lots of money little kids are making from selling these accounts. Look on eBay, look for Fortnite accounts, and they're kind of doing it with chances. Like you'll have a chance to get an epic or any whatever. They're getting away with this on eBay, so there's a lot of people doing that. And Prop Hunt does kick ass Siberia, but I'll play I'll play that on World War II or a different Call of Duty.
That's the mode I never got a chance to play with you guys.
That's so fun. I enjoy that so much.
Yeah, I wanted to play. I just never did. Is it still in the game? I haven't booted up in a long time.
Yeah. Prop Hunt, they eventually made it permanent for World War II.
Okay, because I thought I'd heard it was like temporary.
At one time it was temporary, and then why it was only temporary, I don't know. But then they brought it back every now and again, and then they decided that it's going to be permanent. Just
keep it in there. They should have, because I remember you guys saying it was really, really good.
Oh, it's fucking.
Yeah, it's fun. It's hilarious. It's really good. But like when I was playing Black Ops 4, I was like, I could see myself getting very tired of this very quick, and I could go to like World War II or Modern Warfare 2 for that matter, and have the same amount of fun for real. Like I'm sick of Battle Royale. Like I'm so sick of it. Like I started playing Battle Royale before it got popular, like on PC and stuff. So I mean, I was in there from before it got popular and shit, and I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of it being in every game. I'm just so tired of Battle Royale.
Yeah. Well, you know how I feel about Battle Royale. I mean, I love Epic Games. They're right down the street from me. Years, and I mean, they made Gears, whatever. And I actually met one of the guys that worked at Epic this past summer. I told you guys that. He's like, saw my Gears tattoo, and he was like, "Oh man, you're a Gears fan?" I'm like, "Nah, I decided to get it because I wanted just to get one." I mean, of course I am. I'm a Gears fan. He's like, I'm working on Fortnite, and I tried to get some info out on this. Was for E3, but I played Fortnite. I just can't get into it. It's not because of the cartoony graphics. It's just building shit. People want to build stairways to heavens and block you, and I can't do that, man. I'm sorry. And PUBG is the most boring fucking game in the world until you get down to like 10 people, because it's, to me, other people have their names for it, but it's like the ultimate Old Navy shopping simulator for the first 30 minutes of the fucking match. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm good. And it's all about waiting and camping. Let's be honest. People camp inside the house until the circle moves, and then you want to get inside the circle and camp again. No, I'm sorry. It's not fun. And then Call of Duty, I don't give a fuck what they call it. I'm not playing that either, because there's going to be more people camping. Because I was watching Mel and Xbox stream, and he's like, "Man, I can't hide in the bush." I'm like, I want to go. You're trying to camp inside the bush. This ain't no different. It's just got Call of Duty on it. No, man, I'm good. I'm good.
I mean, the only thing different from that I liked is that it was like the way you aim your gun, and like it's just like Call of Duty.
It's Call of Duty.
PUBG thing. I like aiming down the gun and stuff like quickly instead of pressing a button to do it, and not third person. Some people like third person stuff, but it's just, I don't know. Like I'm just sick of Battle Royale.
It's Call of Duty and got better controls, better input.
Right.
Mechanics. That's it. But I mean, is that worth paying $60 for so you can play Blackout?
No, it's definitely not worth it. Like this game's good for streamers, and that's about it.
Oh, they made it especially, or they knew streamers are going to eat it up. They knew that. Yeah.
And that's what sucks, is because streamers, like Activision pays a lot of these fucking Twitch streamers and YouTubers to hype this game up. I mean, other games do this too, but especially Call of Duty, they've always done this, and it gets people hyped, and they do. I got hyped for it because everyone else was hyped for it, and then I was very, very, very let down. And I don't refund games that often, but I'm very glad I'm getting Red Dead Redemption, because I feel like I will definitely get my money's worth out of that game.
Well,
Rockstar never disappoints.
Well, being honest, Super, last year I wasn't interested in Call of Duty World War II because, let's be honest, Call of Duty that's where it started pretty much, and I played them back in the day. But then everybody was like, "Yeah, Call of Duty looking pretty good," so I got it on that deal that same day I got Evil Within 2 for like $30, 35.
Right.
And
You got on Black Friday, didn't you?
no, I didn't. Honestly, I didn't. I got it like a month or two after Evil Within, like a month after Evil Within came out, and they had a deal because I was a super duper pro member, whatever they call it, and you get these two games for $35 on that day. So I got both of them that day for $35, and I played the campaign. And I was like, damn good. So I didn't regret buying that Call of Duty. I bought into the hype, and I wasn't pissed because the campaign was good.
That's the thing about Broketober is all these games that come out in Broketober, they're all going to be half off on Black Friday.
Yeah, it was like October or something last year when I put it on Twitter. At the time, I even showed the receipt. Like $35.
On some games, actually, no. Usually, most of the games, they do half price. And then some of the games, like, say, for the wrestling game that came out, it's $60 now without all the season pass and stuff. They'll have everything included for the $60 or whatever. Everything's basically half off on Black Friday digitally, so, and physically, so.
Call of Duty could be 3/4 off. I'm still not buying that shit.
Yeah, wait for $20 or something. But
I'm like Noof said on Twitter, he's like, even if somebody give it to me.
Yeah, well, same here, dude. My girlfriend bought it. I didn't even want that game for free. That sucks so bad. But Red Dead Redemption, though, Rockstar is very, very stingy about putting their games on sale. So you won't see Red Dead Redemption on sale.
No.
Probably this year, maybe not even next year. So expect to pay the whole $60 for that. But you are going to get so much content with it.
Well, like I said last night, Super, when I heard the campaign had and I've already told you about those 300-hour campaigns. I'm not into that. I don't have time. But I enjoyed God of War. It was like, I think I spent 40 or some odd hours, or maybe close to 50 in it, or maybe a little over 50. I don't remember. I'm good with that. If the game's good, I can do between a 30, 40, 50, 60-hour campaign. But you try to ask me to do 102, 300, no, I'm out. So actually, when I heard the campaign was like 60, 65 hours, and you can see it looks damn good, it got me kind of interested in getting it. I'm not going to be able to get it when it releases. I just don't have the money. But I mean, it's got me interested in picking it up sometime.
Dude,
guys,
if you get it when
guys, I don't want to interrupt you guys. I know you're having a very heated conversation here, but I can't get anything to run except for Injustice 2, and I don't want to continue playing this. And we've already gone an hour and a half, so I think we're going to end the show. So you can just have your final comments, and then we're going to do our outros.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Jay.
Yeah, there's something going on with the network, like with Xbox services, because some games will play and some games won't. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Oh, yeah, I was having trouble with Xbox. My YouTube won't even, pop up on my Xbox for some reason. And even their Xbox rewards, they said that they're having troubles with Xbox rewards. They're having troubles with games not loading in. We're paying... Why are we paying for gold when all this shit fucks up all the time? I don't get it.
It's messed up, man. It's messed up.
We were just having a...
I could borrow. Answer that one, tough guy. Play anywhere.
$60 Call of Duty not worth it. Discussion.
I agree. Worth $20 in my opinion. Or actually, not worth anything. Don't even support Activision for taking the campaign out.
I wouldn't support that game ever. Honestly, being honest, I doubt I ever picked that game up.
I supported them for an hour and 50 minutes. Then I refunded it.
Let's be honest. The campaign is what takes the most development time and money, and they didn't even put that shit in there. They still charge you $60. I'm good.
Yeah, kiss our ass, Activision. That's our final thoughts.
Thanks. Yeah. Kiss our ass. Okay. Yep. Jago, since you're our guest, we're gonna let you do your outros. Tell people where you can find you.
You can find me. I appreciate you guys having me tonight. It was a blast, man. Just kind of like being on the Dazcast.
That is what the show is about. The show is about just shooting the shit, having some fun, watching some gameplay, and acting like we're a bunch of teenagers at the arcade.
That's the day, and I'm down with that anytime. That's why when Daz asked me a long time ago, he's like, "You want to be part of Dazcast?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'm down." So I appreciate getting the invitation. It was fun. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Xbox at Jago Cookin. You can find me on PlayStation at Tuscany34 because I can't change my gamer tag yet. My old one. And you can find me on the Game Dosage at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. The Dazcast once a month, I think it is now, at 7 nighttime. God, it's been a while. On Wednesdays, and the WDFC, which stands for Who the Fuck Cares, on Thursdays when it comes back, but it's on a hiatus right now. So
very good, very good. Let's go to Sleeping Corpse.
Hey, yeah, I'm about to nod off for a moment. Save me some more embarrassment. So you can find me at YouTube, Twitter, and Xbox Live at Stinking Corpse, PlayStation at XStinkinX, and then whenever I'm not busy, I'll try to get on the podcast.
You can find him in his girlfriend's mouth.
yeah. Later tonight, you can find that again.
Find at least part of you, right?
Yeah, part of me.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say you can find me at YouTube at the same name as well.
Yeah, and then whenever Corpse Cast, that hasn't gone away. It's just kind of once a month, whenever. Should be coming up on another one. Just got to time everything right so I don't fall asleep. So.
And you, Super, where can people find you?
Oh, before I tell you where you can find me, next week's guest will be none other than Triple Cup Chuck.
Triple Cup Chuck, and he's up.
I'm up, and I'm up.
And he gave me a gift that we're giving away on Coffee Casuals and Consoles at Cuphead Pop. So definitely check out his podcast, Heroic Vibration Podcast. It's very awesome.
Yeah, they talk comics. It's awesome. Yeah, they invited me to one of their shows, and it was a great time.
I watched the one that you were on. It's very cool. I love them talk about comics. Like, they're very knowledgeable about it.
Big time. A lot more knowledgeable than I thought I was, because I used to collect comics back in the day, but haven't collected comics in probably 20 years. Have the odd one, but these guys keep up on it, and they're very, very knowledgeable for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Also, my YouTube is back up, so just search Supersonics, or I think it's in the link below. Supersonic Station on YouTube, Mixer, and Twitch. I have been streaming Forza Horizon 4 farming, where my car's just sitting there and you collect.
You freaking farmer.
But I've been playing a lot of it too, so but I actually stopped that. I just wanted to get my Microsoft rewards for it, so I already got that, so I won't be doing that no more. I will be streaming some VR chat this week, so we're going to be talking to lots of anime girls for Stinking Corpse.
Nice.
Nice.
we find Stinking Corpse the best anime girls.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
awesome.
Definitely check that. I'll be streaming lots of VR this week and some horror games and stuff like that.
Nice.
And find me on Coffee Casuals and Consoles on Mondays now. Before
thought it was Sundays. Mel changed the time again.
Last night when I saw on my phone an alert that it was on, I was like, "You gotta be shitting me! This has got to be like a rerun or something."
No, Mel had to work or something, so she put it on last night. But I thought it was still gonna be on Sundays.
Maybe it's just a one-time thing. I don't remember.
I think it was a one-time thing, Super.
Sometime next week, watch Coffee Casuals and Consoles. I'll find out for sure when it is. I don't even know. I don't know what's going on.
You don't even know what the day is.
Yeah, I'm like that guy from 51st Dates. The next day, I forget everything. True story. That's why I can play games over and over again and watch movies over and over again.
Like it's a brand new game.
It is.
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Whoa.
But yeah, please follow me on all my stuff.
All my stuff.
Oh,
okay,
stuff.
I'm last.
All this stuff.
I'm last. I am the graphic god. There are no imitations. I am the graphic god. And you can find me on Xbox Live. I'm the graphic god. You can find me on Twitter at graphic_god. You can find me on lots of social media. Yeah, just search graphic god or JDubs. You'll find me. I'm even on Facebook, but I don't talk about that because I'm a little embarrassed because my mother's on Facebook, and she's like 75.
Hashtag, you can find him at the One-Handed Wonder.
That's right. That's right. People always wondered what I was doing with my other hand. Now they know.
No, man, that's amazing. What you play video games with one hand, dude. Wow, I didn't know the whole story.
Yeah, man.
I'm blown away, dude.
Like 30 years, I've been practicing and playing, and I've never given up. It's been one of these passions of mine, and that's kind of why I got into the whole YouTube thing, is because I saw people that were passionate about gaming, and and I was very passionate about Xbox, and then there's another quick little snippet of information is that the reason why I don't own a PlayStation is because the Dual Shock, the way that the thumbsticks are positioned, it makes it very hard to play with one hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Compared to the Xbox controller.
Yeah, big time. That. So that's another reason why I've never owned a PlayStation. But
well, you're
goddamn
with the best box anyway, bro. So it's all good.
Exactly. So yeah, catch us here again next Tuesday. A lot of people know I'm no longer on MNC Mornings, so you can't find me there anymore. Yeah, check us out on Tuesdays, and sometimes I'll pop up on a couple different podcasts. I know that Daz has been asking me on Dazcast, and if I have time, I'll definitely go on that. And if Corpse will have me on Corpsecast.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, fuck, of course, dude.
You're welcome anytime.
I'll definitely try to get that.
And we would have you on the game dosage. You know that, bro.
That's right, the game dosage. I know, and I owe Glitcher an intro. I told him I'd be doing him a video intro soon. So as soon as I get through some of my projects, which reminds me, if you're looking for gamer pics or graphics for your YouTube channel or social media, hit me up on Twitter or go to xboxgamerpics.com and you can find me there, and I'll set you up.
I still want mine done. A new one done from you.
Yours is gonna be like, you know how much detail is in this one.
I know, and I'm thinking about it, but I don't want everything to be so small you can't see what the hell it is.
Well, and that's a little concern, but I think the two main. We're not going to give it away, but I think the two main images that are going to be in it are going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I do too. That's what I was thinking. But it's no rush, man.
Hey,
I know
UK Daz has
other people ahead of me.
UK Daz?
Yeah.
Huh?
UK Daz?
Yes.
UK Daz has a huge penis or pussy.
Get the hell up.
Super, ask her the question. Ask her the question.
I thought she was going to say poop shoot.
Wait, come here for a second. It's not going to suck itself. What do you think I'm talking about? It's not gonna suck itself.
She's gonna beat you.
How'd that work for you?
My penis.
What does that have to do with your penis?
Don't.
You don't want that.
Get that thing away from me.
So get to it.
No, answer.
That's funny.
Corpse, you're a liar.
Hey, what's it mean?
Ow.
That only
Your
works for
results may vary.
That only works for new relationships. Sorry.
Indie gamer. I just want to say, indie gamer, buddy. Whenever you're ready, you hit me up, and I'll make sure that I take good care of you.
Don't say podcast. It's Retro Renegades.
We're not a podcast.
We're not podcasts.
Podcasts are for people that are concerned about views.
Right.
Yep.
Just get the hell out of here. It's not gonna...
Would you like to talk through a broken microphone?
No, come on.
Damn.
Get away from
I like her.
I told you she's gonna beat you.
Stop. Leave my He-Man figures alone.
And how old are you?
Shut up.
She's taking He-Man to the living room. She's like, "Fuck you,
Age is
Super."
just a number, Super.
It's not gonna suck itself.
Oh god. This train is officially derailed now.
Oh, that's so funny.
I think I'm in trouble or something.
Oh, you in trouble. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
You in trouble.
Dang, now I'm gonna have to watch fucking Forrest Gump or Sling Blade tonight.
Oh,
Yep.
Go for it.
Get you some French fried
streaming
potatoes.
for you.
Mhm.
Your anime girls are gonna have to wait for further down the week. Stink.
I can't wait to hear the Shalam.
It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna have lightning bolts and everything.
Hell yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see that.
Okay, well, we're going. Say bye, everybody.
Later,
guys.
And watch my cool transition. Everyone watching?
I'm watching.
Watch the cool transition.